Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how to configure Internet interface with DHCP IP address and static IP address. So earlier in the first video I have shown you that the network adapter of the VirtualBox environment is set to bridge network. So since we have set the network adapter with bridge network, so the virtual machine will use DHCP on a temporary basis for communication on network. So basically our Debian machine are likely to obtain IP address automatically from the DHCP using DHCP protocol to contact the external DHCP servers. So now Debian provide the network configuration files stored in the /etc directory. So as I mentioned in the second video, the Debian stores the information of the interface in the file of /etc/network/interfaces. So we can edit and specify whether we want to assign the adapter with DHCP or a static IP address by editing the interfaces file. So I just open the file. You need to make sure that you use sudo since it is an admin task. Right, so this is the default content of the file. So in the file you can see that only one adapter, one interface is specified, which is the loopback interface. So what I'm going to do now is I will set the network interface and post tree to DHCP mode. So I will issue the command allow hot plug. So I'll just put a comment here. So this is the part where we specify the configuration for endpost tree interface. So the command to set DHCP address is allow hot plug endpost tree, and then specify the interface and post tree to request DHCP address from DHCP server. Okay, so if you look into the entries here, so allow hot plug endpost tree. So when we start the interface with hot plug, so it means that in the real world it's the same situation as auto, but where the only big difference is that it will wait for an event like be detected by the hot plug API. So now what you can do is you can save this configuration. Alright, so now let us look at the IP address show for the endpost tree. So you can see that pretty much now we get the same because bridge also use DHCP. So even though you make changes on the network interfaces files, it still give the same IP address as before. So now I would like to show that the previous configuration will not take any effect if you do not re-enable back the endpost tree interface. So I'll just issue the command sudo IP link so I disabled and I re-enable back the interface, and then I restart the networking services. So you can see that, as I said, you can't see the changes here because we are getting the DHCP address when we automatically when we set the bridge mode early on. So you can't see changes, but pretty much you can see that this is the DHCP address that we get from the external DHCP server.